the administration has not asked for defense budgets big enough to keep up with inflation. So we've all learned a lesson as a result of Russian behavior. We've got 2 new members of NATO, got a significant number of European countries spending more as a percentage of GDP than we are. With regard to the claim that this is a huge amount of money, I know it seems like it, but to put the $60 billion in context, it's about 0.2% of our GDP. 0.2% of our GDP. Our overall defense budget is 3% of our GDP. So what have we learned additionally? That, number one, we need to get our industrial base going, wholly aside from what we've experienced in Ukraine. We needed to deal with the 2 big powers that are out there. I'm not a history professor, but I know a little bit about American history, certainly in the last 100 years. And it seems to me my party's had a tendency to be isolationist when there's a Democrat in the White House. This was true right before World War II, when the most prominent Republican, Robert Taft, opposed even Lend-Lease. Well, Pearl Harbor solved that problem for a little while, but then after the war, Taft and most of the Republicans opposed NATO and the Marshall Plan. So, fortunately, from my point of view, Eisenhower got the nomination in '52 instead of Taft, and we have largely been consistently in support of America playing a strong leadership role in the free world. And so I think all of this, as these views have been enhanced, in my opinion, in the right direction. The latest evidence of that is there were 30 Republicans who just voted for cloture. We'll see what happens on final passage, but that's 8 more than the 22 who voted to send the bill out of the Senate in the first place.